And snowboarding is not the answer to that problem. I know that. So, hello and welcome to the vlog. Kind of had to do this. Sorry about that. This is the trip all the young people who snowboarded before were waiting for. This is Raduša, everybody's favourite mountain. So it would be wrong not to show you what it's like. So it's shaping up to be a reasonable day here. There's not loads of snow. You can tell it's had pre-thaw conditions. It's not super soft, but it's not ice either here. We're gonna have to watch out for rocks. This view, it's beautiful. And that's really the thing about this place. If I was a pro snowboarder, these would be my sponsors. As it is, they're not. One of the things that's important when you're snowboarding is something good to listen to. And here, recommendation, musicwelove.co.uk. Check out their website. Full disclosure, I write music reviews on there, and you'll find some great music to keep you rocking, or whatever your particular taste in music is. Let's just admire this view. Anyway, I am off to investigate the cafe now and hope that they're serving coffee. So the people who've been sitting at this table have fueled themselves up with a good mix of coffee, coke, spirits and cigarettes. Can't say fairer than that. That's my board sitting outside. That is a piece of basher. We could tell you stories about them, but we won't. That moment when you look at yourself in the toilet mirror and see an overly tired, overly chubby bloke staring back at yourself. So it seems as good a place as any to eat my lunch. So as I've said, this is the mountain, the one that all the guys who've done snowboarding for a few years with us want to come to. This may not be the day to be on the mountain, but here we are, making the most of every opportunity. The whole thing about this being the mountain, that's one of the important things I think about why we do snowboarding here in Bosnia and Herzegovina, because it's that it adds value thing. In the last year in Yica, so many people have left the town. They've not left the town to go to other towns in this country, they've left the town to leave the country. And there are so many people who have such a down on Bosnia and Herzegovina. And snowboarding is not the answer to that problem. I know that, and I understand the reasons are deep and they're many, but in the face of all of that, it's important to do things that help people see the value in where they are and help them see the opportunities that they have available to them. And that's what this mountain represents. It represents an opportunity for young people who live just down the road to come here, really enjoy themselves, you know, and live with that memory. Oh yeah, I hope they're going to open again. I hope we're going to be able to go back there because that was fantastic. That was just a great day out. And I think there's a massive value in that. I think it is about presenting balance. I think that's important because it's so easy to go, everything's better everywhere else. Some things definitely are, some things definitely aren't. We were talking last night, having a conversation about the price of dentistry. I'm someone who had some work done on the NHS in the UK. It cost me 60 quid. They botched it, filling a tooth. I came here, had to have the thing pulled out, had to have it all cleaned out, had to have it refilled. It cost me £4.50. However you balance the comparative cost of living here, that is super cheap here compared to the UK. And the dentistry I've had done here is equally on a par as anything I've had done in the UK. So some things, you know, it's not so clear cut, and I think those are the those are important conversations to have with the young people growing up, seeing so many people leave and thinking that's probably the best option and probably what they should be thinking about doing. I think it's important to make people really think through that process, and you know, because at the moment the floodgates are opening and thousands of people are leaving Bosnia and Herzegovina. Hopefully in the work we're doing, we're at least helping people think, we're at least helping them weigh the options. And yes, some of them will still leave, but hopefully they'll have thought about that in a different way, and hopefully they will also realise the benefits of being here. It's a complicated conversation, all of that. Young people, their future, where should they live, what should they do, is it right to stay here, will things change, will things get better? There are no simple answers, and we're not saying, oh, it's going to be better if you stay here. You can't say that, you can't promise anything, there are so many factors. But I think it's important to help people get some kind of balance, because you know, things can just get into the popular culture that that's what you should do, it's going to be better. And yeah, that's part of the conversations that we're grappling with, some of the issues we want to try to help people consider. And if days like this can be a helpful part of that thought process and then conversation, then I think it's well worthwhile the time and the money that we invest into doing this. So hopefully that's given you a little bit different perspective on what we're doing up mountains, snowboarding, you know, grappling with things, not just heights, ski lifts that we don't enjoy going on, but important life issues and directions and things like that. So there you go, food for thought. Anyway, talking of food, I've finished my lunch, I should get back to snowboarding. So with the sun just about to set behind the mountain over there, and with my best runs done for the day, I think it's time to say thanks very much for watching and end the video. So please give us a big thumbs up for grappling with the big issues and making it to the mountain. Leave us a comment or a question if you want to know any more about the issues we touched on this week, and remember that together we do adventure, and we'll see you next time.